counting down a kickoff here just outside our nation's capital. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Through the middle of the field.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And I don't know, I think he is short. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Here we go.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, they've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They'll run with Harris. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one caught at the 4. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th. And this will pay off. It is caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Commanders 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drop. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's to the rookie's 2nd-round pick, Ben Sinnott. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for Austin Eckler out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Throwing is Wilson. This one intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
On the handoff, this is Eckler. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Check go!
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches. He's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Ready up!
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end. That's Simmons. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. Think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Wilson will throw again. This is caught at the 2. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out.
That is caught by the tight end, Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Steelers 14, Commanders 3.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. They run it over center with Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Pass complete, and it's Logan Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now it's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play that make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And now, after the pick-6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now Wilson on first down. To the tight end, Likely. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Give up the middle to Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 87 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, they'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Wilson. Checking it down, this one is caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 15.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Wilson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. On the ground, this is Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Play action. Now, Wilson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Sending it downfield for likely. And that's That ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now they'll set up to throw. The open receiver is Dodson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Throwing now from the gun. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught. What a throw. Diami Brown. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Wilson on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On third down, here's Wilson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Austin now to return this. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Sending it downfield for Likely. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing again. Wilson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. Wilson will throw again. This one grabbed by Austin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. To throw again is Wilson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.